Hey guys, I thought I'd do a sort of post-Telford report, really, just to let you know how the show went yesterday. As you well know from my last video, I was up mega early yesterday. In fact, I virtually got up in the middle of the night at 3:15. Ouch. And yeah, that was an experience. But you know what, with the adrenaline flowing for the excitement for the show, it didn't really bother me. Thankfully, the cab turned up around about 20 to 5, and although he was parked right down the road, so I had to walk down there for him to catch me up. But hey, I got there okay. And thinking there was going to be a train at 5:10, there wasn't. I got there for about what? Must have been about 4:45, and I had to wait for another hour until the next train turned up. Oops. So I was standing there, freezing my butt off for an hour. But I didn't mind really. It was nice because I was the only soul in the station, as you saw from my video. And I was, as I said, the birds were singing, just beginning to sing, and I've been up before them. That's an experience, but anyway, moving on. Train journey to Reading was quite simple, although it was pouring down with rain by the time I got down there. So hence why I took my hat instead of casting the ruddy umbrella around with me this time. But anyway, got the connection okay, but whilst I was waiting, I ended up chatting to a rather pleasant young lady, I have to say. Yeah, very attractive, but hey, she was on her way to see relatives over in York, but on the same train as me, so we had a good old conversation until we got to Birmingham New Street. And yeah, she went on her way to York, and that's when the fun and games started, because I just missed my connection to Telford. And then, lo and behold, all the trains at the station were getting either delayed or cancelled or rerouted. Reason being was there was a train which apparently had caught fire in between Telford and Birmingham New Street. So everything was rediverted, and the notice came up for the 9:05 that it was cancelled. So I was swearing and cursing like a good one, as you can imagine. And then I was redirected onto the train to Wolverhampton, and told that I would be able to get the train I was expecting there to Telford and catch it there. Yeah, well, got all the way to Wolverhampton, and guess what? Yeah, you guessed it, all the trains were cancelled and redirected and rerouted again because they were still having problems trying to clear the train off the track. So by the time I got there, it was about, what, 10:15, and the train that I ended up on, which thankfully went straight through to Telford, didn't leave until 11 o'clock. So yeah, fun and games. So by the time I got to Telford, it was 11:30, because it zoomed right past Cosford, which I took a brief glimpse at. Then got into Telford about 11:25, and then found out there was no bus shuttle service, unlike last year. So had to walk all the way from the station to the centre, through the shopping centre, and thankfully a young lad who was in the army directed me in the right direction, so thanks buddy, appreciate that bud. Along with an elderly gentleman who was going my way as well. So yeah, it was all fun and games. By the time I got to the actual show, it was 11:45. So virtually, it had taken me nearly 6.5 hours to get there. Yeah, brilliant. So hence why I may well book a hotel next year, and that way I'm not going to be so exhausted. So and to get a better chance to have a look at everything in the show. As I say, I was just coming into the hallway. Obviously got some refreshment because I was thirsty and cold. And yeah, it was, left my coat and stuff in the place where you can sort of leave some of your excess stuff. So you haven't to cart everything about, which is a good idea. And then obviously got the ticket and got straight in. And in the first hall, I bumped into the Northern modeller Ivan and obviously Andreas, who gave me a great big bear hug. So yeah, I wasn't expecting that, but hey, nice to see you guys anyway. And then obviously joined the guys on the UMP stand and met Lee for the first time, so it was nice to meet you, Lee. So great. Nice figure you got of old Darth there, because he went and bought himself I think it was a vinyl, sort of a vinyl bust of Darth Vader. Looked pretty impressive, I have to say. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see that when it's built up, Lee. So there you go. Obviously, saw Paul Gretland and caught up with the rest of the guys, and that's from Live at the Bench. They all joined us, and had a bit of a chinwag, went off, and then had a look at a few more exhibits. I got a few more purchases, and did a very good deal actually on the first stand I walked into, in the first hall 3. And got this and 2 other books for 30 quid. And this one's actually done by Tankcraft, on the Sherman tanks of the British Army and the Royal Marines during the Second World War. It's a very, very good book. I won't go into a lot of detail because I'm going to do a little review on this sometime this week. And I also got this because obviously, as you know, I'm taking part in the Pricks of Plastic Leopard group build. So snap that up off the Sammy stand, and I'll be doing a book review on that one as well. And they've got a lot covering the Kampfpanzer, which is the version I'm actually doing, but obviously I'm going to be doing one of the German Heer Army. But I thought, well, this is going to come in handy for reference material anyway. There are stacks of fantastic photographs in this. So yeah, I'll be doing a review on that one as well. So yeah, but as I say, the builds that I saw there are mostly SIGs that have come down, and some of the actual product stalls were fantastic. And it was announced by Airfix they're actually bringing out a 172nd FG1 Phantom, which was based on Ark Royal in '78. It does look good, I have to say. It's just a shame they're not doing it in 148th, but I mean, I've got one anyway, which I'll be doing in 148th recently. Because the gent involved actually gave me an extra decal set for the various versions of the Phantom that we used on the Ark Royal. There you go. Yeah, as I say, that's a fantastic bit of news. I was hoping the Victor was going to be released, but it's not yet. Apparently, it comes out. I think they guys said around about December the 10th is the release date for that. But they had 2 of the models built up there, one in the camo scheme and obviously the other in the anti-flash white scheme, which is the one I'm hoping to build it in. And it looked impressive, I have to say, along with all the other products they have built up there. And the Tornado SIG, guys, that is awesome. You've got some fantastic builds on there. I'm not sure if I took some photos of them. I don't think I did, because obviously I was a bit limited on my storage space on my phone. And guys out there, if you're expecting videos, I do apologise. I had every intention of doing live vlogs or videos, but I didn't have enough storage on my phone, and anyway it would have eaten my battery severely, so that's why I didn't do any vids of the show this year. As I say, I've got loads of photographs I took. I didn't get around to seeing the competition area because I didn't get time. But I've posted it on various Facebook pages and on Google Plus if you want to have a look. Okay. What else was I going to run into? Oh yeah, after I've done that, I obviously got back to the UMP stand because there was going to be a photo call, but for some reason it never came about. But hey, that's the way it goes sometimes. And then obviously around about 2 o'clock, Guido Hop had organised a meeting between all us various YouTube modelers in the foyer just opposite Hall 1. Now he's doing it again today, or he's done it because it's now 3 o'clock, and that's probably happened now. But yeah, he organised that, so well done, Guido. And it's great seeing you and great meeting to you and chatting to you. And you're looking so well, bud. You really are. Um, so he's a lovely fella. I'm not kidding you. He could talk the legs off a hind donkey. He really is a very friendly, amiable chap. If you ever get to meet him, so yeah, and he knows his stuff. And it was great meeting Len from Chancellor North Wales, who's been stocking up on his stash with his Russian aircraft. So got some good deals there, my friend. And Michael at Mod Art 63. So good to see you again, Michael. My God, you've grown. What have you been doing? Sleeping in a grow bag. But no, it was great seeing you. I'm sorry I didn't get to your stand, unfortunately, but I just ran out of time, bud. But, if you can send us some pictures of it, that'd be awesome. I mean, I'll probably catch up on your channel and have a look at it anyway. So sorry about that, Mike. I just got sidetracked with some figures which I found on the stand. Unfortunately, I can't remember the name of the actual company involved, but their father and son have got two separate businesses, and they are actually made from a 3D printer, and the level of detail on them is fantastic. And what with Ivan having built his Wild Bill Hickok, that inspired me to get these. I'll show you what I've got just here. First one is of Monty in the Grant Tank Cupola. It's all made of resin, but it's 3D printed, possibly from a photograph he had in his stash. I don't know. That's going to be interesting to build actually and paint, because I want to have a crack at some figures, to be honest with you. Try and hone my painting skills. And the other one I saw I couldn't resist was of British Airborne Sniper 1944, based at Arnhem, during the Arnhem campaign. Again, I saw it made up. It looked beautiful. I mean, there was another one, his son's stand I saw, of an American sniper, which I think was based on Chris Kyle. I'd love to get a hold of that. I really would. I mean, I've got the book to read, which I'm possibly going to start soon. And I'm looking forward to that, because the film was absolutely awesome. It's just a shame poor old Chris was taken from us when he was, but hey, there you go. Here once, gone the next. So, it just shows you've got to make the most of your life. And also, as you know, today is about remembering these guys, lest we forget, Remembrance Sunday. Because I can't stress this anymore, is if it hadn't been for those guys laying down their lives for us, we would not be doing what we're doing today and taking our freedom for granted. So we must never forget what they gave up for us, and that's one of the reasons I do this hobby, is to commemorate those guys. I mean, think of that what you will, but the youngsters of today just do not realise what these guys put themselves through, unless they're in the services themselves. I mean, you've got all these young kids on their computers playing computer games, etc., and they seem to forget that if it hadn't been for guys like them, they wouldn't be doing this today. So you youngsters out there, don't forget that, and mark your day of respect, alright? Because we owe them a lot. Okay. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, getting back to the show. Yeah, as I say, there were some superb builds. And it was also great meeting up with Gary Bottoms. I did look around him, but he found me. So great meeting you, Gary, and having a good old chat with you. Maybe we can have a beer next year, or a wee dram or two, So we'll see. Anyway, great seeing you, mate, and I look forward to seeing you again next year. Oh yeah, I did have a look at your club stand too. Very impressive, mate, and hats off to you guys, your mates there too. Beautiful builds, really beautiful. There you go. Anyway, I think I've been waffling on for nearly 15 minutes now. As I say, if you do get the chance to go to Telford next year, go. Definitely go. I personally, as I say, I'm going to start saving up for it now, so that I can book into a hotel, make a weekend of it. And also, don't forget, I'm not forgetting you, Phil Florey, either. I'm sorry we didn't get to chat as much as we normally do, but it was great chatting to Mel. So I hope you guys are having a good day, or have had a good day by the time you see this video. And get your well-earned rest, because I know you guys have been working your nuts off. And Steve, great chatting to you, mate, and awesome builds. I do watch your live vlogs when I'm off. And as I say, Phil, sorry I didn't get to chat to you as much as I'd like to have done, but that's the way it goes. I know you were mega busy, but great seeing you guys. Anyway, I know my brother's is there today, so bro, I hope you had a fantastic day and got a nice haul. No doubt you'll be sharing that with me, and you got to meet the guys on the UMP stand. So there you go, as well as any of the other guys that you may recognise from YouTube. But as I say, it's not just about models, it's also about a social event, and everybody who shares the hobby and gets pleasure from it. And I know everyone who takes part in that show works so damn hard and puts so much effort into it. And I'm going to say a big thank you to you all. You are what makes that show. And as I say, it's also about remembering the fallen who put their lives down for us today. Okay. Anyway, I've nearly waffled on for just over around about 16-17 minutes now. As I say, I will possibly do you a run through what I got at the show on my monthly update, because I thought, well, I'd rather do it all in one hit rather than do two separate videos. It seems daft. But yeah, great. Anyway, as I say, I had a fantastic day yesterday. Yeah, I'm knackered. I am going to get on with priming the ATST a little later. If not today, possibly in the week or at the weekend. I just want to relax now and unwind, because I'm going back to work tomorrow. And I'm nearly losing my voice now, so I'm going to give my voice a rest. Anyway, that's enough for me now. I've been droning on for about 17 minutes, so hope everyone who's been and is at the show is enjoying it and had a fantastic weekend. I know I did. And as I say, I'll see you next on possibly a couple of book reviews I'll do in the week. Other than that, it'll be the monthly update. Alright, so until the next time, get kit crazy, happy modelling, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care, guys.